now.
We can no longer accept lack of funding as an excuse for chronic underperformance. Thank you.
Republican Governor Joe Lombardo announcing his plan to remake education. A big part of that is holding school leaders accountable for outcomes. Thank you so much for joining us at 4. I'm Ozzie Mora.
And I'm Brian Loftus. His bill faces some challenges from the Democratic-controlled Nevada legislature. 8 News Now education reporter Joshua Piguero across the studio with what the governor expects and how he expects to pass this. Joshua.
Brian, Ozzie, Governor Joe Lombardo says he no longer wants to hear that students can't perform due to lack of funding. He called it an excuse and says his priority with an education bill is performance and accountability.
My attempt is to be bold and remove that excuse as part of the process.
Bold is what he calls the Nevada Accountability in Education Act. Governor Joe Lombardo says his bill would make it easier for the state to take over underperforming schools and to restructure a school board if student performance lags. But we don't know how much his bill will cost, and Democrats may kill it.
Her bill's coming out the same time mine. Hopefully, fingers crossed, and then we'll have the opportunity to sit down and do the checklist and determine what is of importance to both me and the state of Nevada and the legislative process.
The her is Democratic State Senate Majority Leader Nicole Cannizzaro. She told us Tuesday she will introduce a wide-ranging education bill next week. Back in December, she laid out her vision for it and told us in February it would include giving the non-voting members on CCSD school board voting power. CCSD has 4 non-voting trustees.
We can't have our school board of trustees just always embroiled in different fights with one another. We have the business of educating students to get to.
But that's the only similarities her and Lombardo's bill have right now. Lombardo's speech on Friday was at a charter school to highlight his prime concern: more funding for charter schools, which are the second largest school system in Nevada.
We're getting into the last 4 weeks of session, and you want to make sure that you have a complete evaluation of policies of this size and that everybody has a voice in the process.
The governor says he will release more information next week on his bill, which includes money to provide school bus travel for charter school students. Another element is providing more money for the Read by 3 program. Brian?
Joshua, thank you. Governor Lombardo says his bill would also give teachers, give administrators immunity from criminal and civil lawsuits regarding good faith efforts to try to stop violence in the classroom.